This is a little video on our 1997 Boxster with just under 8,000 miles. My name is Aaron. I own a Porsche parts and specialty parts and service shop called Rennpart in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we also have a shop at VIR. We specialize in Porsches and in specific race cars. This car was sold new in Cary, North Carolina at Leith Porsche, a dealership that's still in business today. And the original owner sold it in 2004 to a woman in Annapolis. The car had 2,000 miles on it when she bought it, or 2,400 I believe. And we bought it from her. We were looking for a donor car to build another spec Boxster. But after we got the car, we realized it's just too nice to cut up to turn into a race car. So here it is. The original sticker still on the window there. So here are the books. The service book is in there. I believe it has 3 stamps or 4 stamps from Leith Porsche for oil changes when it was new. Here is a folder full of registration, insurance, and state inspection cards. Here are the service records and parts. There are 2 keys. Here's the original window sticker. So guards red, black interior, partial leather, the floor mats, which are the Porsche ones, the sport package, which comes with different shocks, springs, and sway bars, radio with CD player, that's original, CD shelf, not really notable, colored center caps, cruise control, the hi-fi sound package, alarm, factory hardtop, the wind stop, and onboard computer. And as you can see, the wind stop is in place. Those often go missing and they're about $350 to replace. So I won't bore you flipping through every single service record, but I can tell you that there are receipts for 11 oil changes. There were some recalls done for the hardtop latches, a soft top cable, and the seat belts receivers, which is pretty common on these cars. So a lot of you probably want to know that why the driver's side door was repainted. We purchased the car, we're told that it wasn't in an accident, and the car wasn't really in an accident, but I did find a receipt for paint work on this driver's side door. And the second owner, when she got it, forgot to set the handbrake and had a scratch with a mailbox. It was well done. The receipt is included. It's a shop that's still in business in Annapolis. I forget the name of it. So you can see the body panels line up. The door was not replaced. It was just painted. No dings, but I do notice this very little scratch here and here. There is a reversed dent right there on the rear deck lid. Unfortunately, we've had some hailstorms here in North Carolina, and my paintless dent guy is booked up for the next couple of months. And then there are, in the pictures we couldn't get these to show up, but there is a super light scratch here in the rear bumper. Not a crack, just a scratch. So the tires were replaced in 2015 with Michelin's. There's a receipt for an alignment also. What else? There is a front license plate. The original front license plate bracket is included. We did service the car. We did a oil change, oil and filter change, and we did fill the car before we drove it with 93 ethanol-free fuel. We drove the car 120 miles and didn't have any issues whatsoever. So the hardtop is factory original from the window sticker. It does come with the Speedster Humps, which were purchased in May of '98 by the original owner. There is a receipt for the paint of those, since they come unpainted from Porsche. This is the driver's side seat. Original floor mat. And look at that steering wheel. We don't usually see them like this. And the shift up as well. Let's grab a key. And so 7,773 miles. So I did buy a set of Speedster Hump bags from Porsche. They were not cheap. I did get the original Speedster Hump bags. They were made out of a cloth. This is the updated style that's actually padded. So as you can see, they do fit in the trunk. Here is the Boxster emblem for the rear, the original front license plate bracket, and that looks like a cigarette lighter. The original cigarette lighters did not work well in these cars due to a missize, so that's a very common thing to replace those. We did also replace the front trunk struts. Here are the originals in case you want them. Let's see what this is. These are the original bags that I was speaking of. They have this material that kind of falls apart and leaves a residue. Here's some mirror bras that we got with the car. All the stickers are there. Oh, we did have this car ceramic coated. I believe they used what's called Dino wax. So they did a paint correction and ceramic coating on it. We, of course, haven't driven the car in the rain. Here's the front trunk. Toolkit, spare tire, jack, even little gloves, I believe, that they gave you. And maybe another tool roll in here, wheel key. The battery was replaced within the past couple of years. Option code sticker is there. Everything is original on this car, with the exception of that driver's door paint. So, there you have it. Let's start it up for you. The wing lights on all Porsches stay on until you go above 4 miles an hour. Obviously the parking brake is on and I don't have on my seatbelt. No check engine lights on the car. I usually don't get this piece. This covers the latch for the hardtop. It's obviously included.